Hi everybody, welcome back again to DIY Flip, and today I'm making another video on my flip-flop, and today is the children's flip-flop. It's Little Mermaid, blue and purple mermaid. This is the design for today, and what you're going to need, a pair of brand new flip-flops, and these are size 11, 12 on children's, little girls flip-flop, and you could buy them anywhere. These I bought for $1. I don't know, in Family Dollar, but you could buy them anywhere. And what you're going to need is some glue, either E6000 or B7000. Then I'm using these as clamps. So I got a couple of them, which I need. This is to hang up the clothespins. And then you're going to need a ruler for measurement. You're going to need pliers. And then you're going to need some scissors, any kind of scissors, just as long as they cut. And then you're going to need some bling bling, which I have some strips over here that I cut. And I'll tell you the measurement in a minute. So I got this one in the dollar store, but you could buy them in any craft. They come in yellow and pink in the dollar store, and blue and green. So today I'm using blue. Then you're going to need a needle, and you're going to need some fishing wire or plain wire, thread if is good to use, and a number needle 7 or 6 you could use, and a needle holder. Then my design for today that I have is pom-poms, some pom-poms, and I have the light color, blue and purple, and a big one, small ones and a big one. And also I have mermaids that I order online, little mermaids, and they come in all sizes. I show you here. They have different colors. So you could get them online. Oops, sorry about that. But they have tiny ones and big ones in different colors. Let me see if I could get another color. So they have small ones and these size. Okay. So I got that online. If you do research, you could find it online, Little Mermaids. And what I did ahead of time, I glued the mermaid on to the pom-pom already with the E6000. Glue it on, and I left it sit overnight. That's why I had to glue it on so I could use it. And then you're also going to need some ribbon, some blue ribbon. Okay. If you want to also, instead of using the glue, you could also use the glue stick with the glue gun if you want to. Okay. All right. And this is our project today. Let us start. All right. I'm going to move this flip-flop to the side, my flip-flop to the side. And then I'm going to take the strap out so I could work with the strap. Okay. So I'm going to take my pliers. You take your pliers and you move your straps from the back. Okay. Move that over here for now. I'm going to take this out. All right. So you take your strap, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your ribbon and your glue. And what I'm going to do in the middle, this is in the middle right here is where I put the ribbon, as you can see. So I'm going to put it only up to here. in which that's going to be, the centimeters on that is going to be 2 centimeters. Okay, that's how much I'm gonna put on. Okay, on my over here. So I'm gonna start 2 centimeters from the top over here to the bottom, and I'm going to glue my ribbon going all the way from here. Okay, from here all the way up to 2 centimeters. So I'm going to take the end of my ribbon. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to put it right there. I want to make sure it's 2 centimeters again. Okay, right there, 2 centimeters. Then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue it. You could use the glue gun if you want to. It's faster. I mean, like, it'll stick faster. Or the E6000 or the B6000. It doesn't matter. Just as long you have it in there secure. Okay. So I'm going to go around the whole thing with my ribbon over the strap. This is going to be covered up, so I'm not really worrying about it to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. I'm going to take some glue right here, and then I'm going to take some glue right here, because I'm going to go around from the top, and then I'm going to go over like this, just like that. Okay, so it's glued there. Make sure it's nice and smooth, because that's where your child's feet is going to go there. Okay, so you could smooth it out nice and smooth, which it is. All right, now continue going around the strap, all around. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue going around until I get at least 2 centimeters down from here. And I think this is good right here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let me measure. All right. Let me see if this is 2 centimeters. It's quite 2 centimeters, so I'm good right there, as you can see. 2 centimeters. So both sides is 2 centimeters. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue right here, because this is where I'm going to cut. Just so I can seal it. And this is where I'm cutting my ribbon right here. You could take a lighter, and if you want to, you could put the lighter over it. It doesn't quite really seal fast, so I have to hold on to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my clothespins, and I'm going to hold it there. Okay, and it should look like this. All right, that's just the first thing you do. I'm going to move the ribbon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to put it over here on this side. Okay, now this ribbon is too long, so what I have, the measurement of this, of the ribbon, which I have it underneath, so it's 2 centimeters. So my ribbon should be at least 2 centimeters, my bling bling ribbon. So I'm going to cut it right about there. So that should be 2 centimeters, and I'm going to put it over here in the same place because it's going to be glued. So I'm going to put it right here. Exactly, I'm going to glue it right here, and then I'm going to pin it. Okay? It's supposed to be just like this. So I'm going to take more glue. I'm going to have to squeeze this glue because it's kind of hard to come out. Alright, so it should be like right up to there. Okay, so I'm going to take my diamond wrap, or yeah, which is the diamond wrap, and I'm going to glue it right on there. And here in this area, you're going to have to clamp it with your pins, okay, your clothespins. So I'm going to take my clothespin and I'm going to put it right on it for it could dry up. And put a little bit more here. When you're working with the E6000 or 7000, you either have to pin it, your material, with a pin or a clamp, and let it sit there till it dries. Okay, so I have to let it sit like that to dry, and I'm going to do the other side. And this got to be 2 centimeters. So take my ruler and I'm going to measure 2 centimeters right there, which I'm going to cut. And I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue the other side and then clamp it. I don't mind working with this little glue because this is for small projects, so I'm good with this one instead of using the big one, the big glue. Okay, so you take your ribbon, your diamond wrap, just like this. It's going to be moving around, so this is where you have to clamp it. I'm going to clamp it right there. And I'm going to get some more clamp. I mean more more pins, clothespins, because I'm using these as clamps. All right, let me put a little bit more glue right here because I want to make sure it's nice and secure. Now you could do this with, like I said, with the gun glue. You know, you could do this with the gun glue. But the reason I'm using the B7000 is because I'm going to give these sandals to my granddaughter, and I want to make sure that they are going to be nice and secure, that it won't come out. The glue, with the glue E6000 and the B7000 is stronger to hold on the sandal when they be running around, little girls. So it lasts longer. But if you put the other glue, it's not quite strong. It won't last. It will not last when they're running. It will probably just, the diamond bling will probably just come out. So you have to do this very slowly, but it could just be right on the middle. Make sure it's right on the middle. You see, like I'm doing it? Okay, and it's nice and even. All right, let me check this one. Yep. Okay, so I got it all clamped up. And what I'm going to do, I have to wait till this dries up. At least maybe just for a little bit. Even though I'm supposed to dry for 24 hours. But I'm going to put this in the side for now. And I'm going to do the trim in the meantime. And when this dries up a little bit, then I will sew the pom-poms. All right, now I'm going to glue the trim. If I could get this close. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to take my trim and I'm going to use the big glue because it's faster. The other one is not too fast. So I took my glue and I put it all around. Glue it really good and nice and tight. And I'm using the E6000 because I'm not using today the glue gun because usually girls, when you need it to be nice and strong for them, you know. So I make sure it's nice and even, right, nice in the middle, you know, just like this. Continue gluing. I'm going to continue gluing it. Okay. I'm going to glue it all the way to the end. Just like this. And when you get to the center in the middle right here, it's where you always need to put a lot of glue. All right, my ribbon is too long, so I'm just going to trim it. I guess right here, just one of them. Yeah, wrong one, just one right there. I'm gonna trim it and even it out so it could be together with it, just like that, okay? So it should look like this. Smooth it down. And this, you have to let it sit and let it dry to the next day, okay? Before you wear it, before your daughter wears it, okay? All right, now I'm going to sew my pom-poms. And I'm going to sew the pom-poms right on from the ribbon, okay? You know, like I don't want to really sew it. And well, maybe I might just sew it through under the ribbon. The first one for it to last right through there. And then when I come up back up, I'm going to sew it through the ribbon. This is why I put the ribbon, okay? For I could sew it on the ribbon. And that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I'm going to get the needle for that. Got the needle right here. And take my needle. It's already tied, but I want to cut it here because it's too long. Okay, I'm going to take my needle while this is drying, and put that there. I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go through the top first, okay? Not the bottom. I'm going to go through the top, just like this. Just like this, if you can see it, okay? I'm going to go through there. I'm not taking the pins out yet because it's still moist. So I don't want it to, you know, get out of place. So I'm going to go through here. And then I'm going through underneath the ribbon. Okay, that's what I'm going to go. Not on top of the ribbon. I'm going to go underneath it. Here's what you're going to need: your pliers to push it in. There we go. So it should be like that. It's not showing. Okay. Now I'm going to sew my pom-pom. So I'm going to go through this here in the middle, right in the middle, like that. And I'm going to put my mermaid pom-pom right in there. Want to line it up right in the middle of the back. So I'm going to fill it with my finger. Filling it. And this is the middle right here. And then you see how I went to the side because I can't go right on it. I don't want to go across the mermaid like that. I could if I want to, but yeah, probably I will. Through her stomach, maybe, and it won't show. Yeah. So I'm gonna go through across either her neck or her stomach is way better. Gonna go across her stomach. Make sure that you hold it even, that it's real even. Then I'm gonna go back on through the pom-pom, which is over here in the back, taking it out. There we go. And I'm gonna tighten it up, tighten it. So now I'm gonna sew it on the ribbon again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my ribbon because I want to see what I'm doing, just like this. It's gonna get stuck to my thing, but usually I wait till that dries up, but since I'm recording, I have to do it like this. But usually I wait till it dries up and then I sew it. But I have to do it like this because I'm recording right now. So all right, there we go. And you continue sewing the pom-pom, like maybe you could say 4 to 5 times for it could be nice and solid and strong. Okay, so I'm gonna finish it from here. Okay, all right, it's nice and secure and I sewed it, but I didn't made a knot because I'm going to sew my next pom-pom right next to it, and the next one is blue. So I'm gonna take my next pom-pom and I'm gonna sew it right next to it, just like this. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna take my pom-pom and I'm going to go right through it, not through the same hole, but go right through the pom-pom, and then I'm going to tighten it and then go right through the ribbon, just like this. Okay, just like that. Okay, you could do that maybe two or 3 times. Doesn't matter how tight you really want to keep it for your daughter. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it again. This is very, very easy to do, this project. The only thing you have to do is the waiting for the next day for the glue to dry. Okay, now I'm gonna go right just like this. Gonna go through it, the pom-pom, and then go on the lace, just like this. That one is on. Okay, I did that one 3 times, so I'm gonna go now and put my other purple one on. Take my purple one and make sure it's centered right in the middle. Right in the middle. Okay. Just like this. Okay. So I'm going to go, I'm not going through the strap like that. No. Okay. No. I'm going to go on the ribbon. Okay. So I'm going to go through the pom-pom again. Just like this. Then I'm going to go on the ribbon to tighten it. Okay. Then you just pull it and it'll be nice and tight. Okay. Just like that. All right. This is the way she'll look. Okay. I'm going to finish it up. Okay. I made a knot and I tied it. And this is the way it looks. This is the way it should look. Okay. Even it out. Because the ribbon is not completely dried. But I'm going to finish off the other side. And then I'm going to connect it to the flip-flop. Okay. All right. Okay. I finished sewing the pom-poms. And now I'm gonna let this out. Gonna take out the clothespins. It's just a little bit still moist, but it's all right because I'm going to put it on the flip-flop. I'm gonna put the straps back on the flip-flops, and then I'm done. And then I'm gonna let this sit for overnight after I'm done, because that's what you have to do. Let it sit overnight. If you want to put glue on the back here, you could if you want to. Okay. I would prefer that you put glue in the back if you have daughters that really run and are kind of hyper and running everywhere, so it could last longer. All right, so this is how it should look like, and I'm all done. All done. And this is the way it should look. All done. Okay, thank you for watching my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share my page. And if you want to check out my other page, which is DIY Easy, I have another channel. Okay? All right. God bless. Bye.